then I'll upload it to YouTube later, just to, I don't know, see how this works. I've heard so much good things about, you know, streaming on X. I don't know. There might be some technical issues, first time ever. Let's see. Cool. Yep, as always, guys, welcome back here. Streaming on Twitter, first time. We'll post it on YouTube, just to try it here at like end of day, with focus on gold and silver. Especially the gold to silver ratio, very important ratio right now. I did a video on the Substack to show you the correlation between the silver to gold ratio and the miners. Check it out. It's definitely worth noting that they are hugely correlated to each other. So yeah, first off here, let's just look at the beautiful, beautiful bullish silver. Yes, it is bullish. It is, even though you might not think it is. We have broken, you know, we tagged 26, pulled back, finally broke 26, which was my big level to get through. Roughly 30, back to roughly 26, and we're now in a major bull flag here. Again, it should resolve to the upside. Could we see some wiggle room here? You know, sure, it's silver. It can do a lot of things very shortly, very rapidly, but overall, I really like silver. Gold here, also in an uptrend here. The overall target is still, from this inverted head and shoulders pattern, is still roughly 2,650. Again, it won't go in a straight line here. Going sideways for now. Let's see how it acts. But on a weekly basis, gold is totally fine. Before we go into some uranium stuff here, just very quickly here, we have had two crazy days with the numbers, and you know, we had the FOMC yesterday, CPI. Today we had the PPI and the you know, claims coming in. So massive numbers coming out. So a lot of action, and ratios here. It is silver to gold to silver ratio. You can see here clearly, in my opinion, that no matter how we kind of like drew these, you know, we are breaking down in the gold to silver ratio finally, after this 3-4 year, you know, kind of like a bear flag. But anyways, you know, we finally dropped down from this grinding line here. And where are we now? Let's have a look on the 1 hourly. You can see here the breakdown, right? And then we are tagging it again, forming this 1 hourly wedge here, and hopefully we roll over in the first attempt, and then game on. Gold, silver, and the miners, big time the miners, copper miners, uranium miners, gold and silver miners, benefits hugely from, you know, the gold to silver ratio goes down, meaning silver outperforming. Very important aspect in my opinion, and this should be the beginning. But today here again, gold has outperformed by 1.5%. It's so good. Let's see uranium here. I want to show you uranium, URNM, flat for the day. This is not the, this is not the template, by the way. This is not the template, but it doesn't matter. You know, we can quickly draw it here. It's not perfect by any means, right? If I remember correctly, we have the I can't remember it actually, but anyways, on a different template I have some, usually I would just pause here, by the way, when recording, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We did have some support here coming up, and we are bouncing here. It's very important that we hold, otherwise it opens up for a lot of potential downside here. We did, you know, kind of clear this very short term you know, squeeze coming in here, but it's still very early, still very weak, and yeah, we need the gold to silver ratio to roll over in order to really get this thing going. A good thing is that we're actually holding the 2021 highs. Again, also very important, you know, psychological level to get above here. As you know, the big entry, the second big entry in uranium was summer 2023, and now we're just struggling with that triangle high here. For now, we have had two false breakout. I don't know exactly what to make of that, but But we shall see here if we can prevail, or if we need like a detour with like a 20% drop or so. That would be nasty. That would be very, very nasty. Good. What else do we have here? Let's look at the Dixie very shortly, very briefly. We have the Dixie here. Very important level, 104. Very important. You can see we broke down from this bearish channel right there. And we broke down here, tested 104. And now we came straight back in, and now we're actually back in the channel with a tiny false breakdown here, giving a little boost to the dollar. And yeah, we shall see where it takes us, to be honest. Still, nothing is clear here in my opinion, but for now we are getting a little bit of bullish bias here. Again, the past 2 days has been very, very, up and down volatility on the shorter time frames due to the news, FOMC, CPI, all that good stuff. Again, 104, getting below, that's not good for the dollar. If it breaks out here, then it gets, a bit more potential moves to the upside here for the dollar. But remember, if we measure gold by the dollar index, gold has broken out against the dollar index, meaning gold on the long frames is actually outperforming. That's very important to note. It's outperforming the dollar, so the dollar can go up, but over the longer period here, gold should do better. Could it be that if the dollar spikes a bit here that we are going to see that retest? Sure, but then again, we should start to move higher. I don't think we have really, tested at this very, very important breakout line here. So it could be, in the books that, depending on, maybe it's down here, we take wick to wick. So we get that retest at roughly 21, and then we should go higher. I want to show you Bitcoin here. I really want to show you Bitcoin. The reason is, I think we are at a very crucial, at least in the shorter-ish, time frames, midterm time frames. You can actually see here, if we zoom in just a tiny bit there, you can see the importance of this uptrend. Again, Bitcoin is just flirting with a breakdown here. Again, it hasn't broken down, so nothing scary, but given the past 2 days and the intraday volatility, we should be very, very scary here that it doesn't break down. We have support on the very short, for May and June. We have support here at roughly 65,000, but a breakdown here should open up for potentially a vastly bigger move down. So yeah, that's Bitcoin for you. That is Bitcoin for you. What else could we check here just before, again, testing the streaming, X, all that? I need to see if the video is good. I have no idea, or if you can even hear me. I have no idea, but we will check after the stream. Then I might do it the original way. I don't think I have much more to add here. Oh, here it is. It was on the URA. My bad. It was on the URA. Fair enough. You can see we tagged the really long-term uptrend here, tagging it. We have seen a bounce, but is it enough? Again, is it enough here? I don't know. A bit of a nasty candle today, to be honest. It did quite well, pulled back to basically flat. I really want to get back above as always, the 2021 highs at roughly 3150, 3160 before we can start to look to the upside. It is very sketchy right here. Again, I think if Bitcoin starts to take a massive dump, that is, Bitcoin is the ultimate liquidity indicator in my opinion, and if that starts to drop heavily, I think it will influence every markets. Of course the tech, because Bitcoin and tech is so heavily correlated to each other, but it also, I think depending on the speed, it could take down a lot of markets in the short term. So yeah, I will stop the stream here, try to see if it is working. I have no idea. I can't see any chat or anything right now, so maybe that will be fixed for tomorrow. I have no idea, but I can see there's 150 viewers. That's fantastic. I might do this more often on X and then upload it on YouTube. Again, I don't know how it looks here. Again, have a great day, guys. See you tomorrow. Stay safe. Bye.